What's up everyone, welcome back to the vlog. Today I'm going to be working on the FC. Something that's been bothering me a lot and you guys have told me in the comments below is the roll cage is pretty much painted brown with rust. It bothers me a lot and I know it bothers some of you guys. So today I'm going to be prepping the cage, sanding it down, maybe get a coat of primer on it. One thing I'm going back and forth on and I would like your guys' opinion on it. So please let me know down in the comments below if I should keep the car gutted and paint the interior or if I should put interior back in it. I'm 50-50 right now. Putting interior back in it is gonna be probably the easier route, but I'm like, it has a roll cage in it, so it almost makes me not wanna put the interior back in it. I started today off by kind of cleaning up the engine bay a little bit. It's not too big of a difference, but just kind of got like the dust and the dirt off. Also, I put a new turbo blanket on it. That is the old one. It was completely thrashed and falling apart, as you can see. And then this is a PTP turbo blanket. Huge shout out to Aaron Parker. He gave me his old one off of his FD and it still works perfectly fine. These things make a huge difference. I actually have one on my FD also. Not sponsored by them, but they just make very good turbo blankets. Original plan was I was just gonna leave the seats in and kind of go around them, but it's really not that hard. It's 4 14 mil bolts that I need to take out. So it should be pretty easy. And then I'm gonna take that passenger seat out also. I plan on getting some bucket seats for it. I'm probably gonna take these stock seat belts out because I'll get harnesses if I get bucket seats. So if anybody wants these and you're in Southern California, you literally can just have them. I don't want them. I'm gonna throw them away if no one else gets them. Let me know what you guys wanna see more. I know a lot of people have been commenting the FC, but there has to be some people that like the FD. Like this is like, that's my baby, that's my favorite car. But if you guys wanna see a lot of this, trust me, I wanna get this car done as fast as possible. The FD is slightly a priority right now just because of it going to SEMA. So money that I would be spending on this car, I necessarily can't spend all of it because I do need to finish that car for SEMA. So after that, like within the next few weeks or a month, and I get all the money set aside for that, then I'll be good to start putting a kit on this thing, wrapping it, just making it super sick. Seats are out and so are the seat belts. There is some wires that are like kind of annoying. I'm not very good at wiring, so I might have a friend come down and see like what he can do to clean it up so there isn't just random wires everywhere. Now that that is all pulled out, I'm probably going to start sanding this. I was gonna vacuum this stuff up, but all the dust is gonna fall off of here and it's gonna be pointless. So I'm gonna sand this first and then probably use a shop vac, clean everything up. I believe this cage was done like probably, I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago and never got paint put on it. So it is a nice coat of rust, so it is gonna take a little bit, but I have some pretty rough sandpaper, so it should be relatively quick, maybe like in an hour or something, I can have the whole thing sanded down. One thing I am taking out 100% is this horrible little, I don't know what even to call it, rearview mirror thing. It is so annoying and I'm a pretty tall person, I'm 6'1", and so my vision is just like right there. So I'm gonna take this out too. Take those foam noodles off, like you can kind of see it right there. I explained in one of the videos before when I first bought the car that the foam noodles really do nothing, like how easy it is to compress this. Touches all the way down, so if something was to happen it really wouldn't do anything for you, just like more comfortable if you barely graze your arm on it or something. I'm going to get the SFI approved padding that I have in my race car right here. You can get a better idea of what I'm talking about. This stuff is like very hard, but it does compress slightly and it is way better than having nothing. I am going to be using a mask now. Should have probably started off with the mask on. I thought I was gonna be okay because it was just like a little bit of dust, but it is a lot of rust dust and like my throat's starting to hurt a little bit. So I'm gonna put this mask on, get back to work. That right there, I got this tube and that one, probably about 20 minutes. So I'm guessing an hour or a little more to finish the rest of the car. And then at that point, it's gonna be easy just to primer it up because the floor is gonna be painted after. So if there's any little bit of overspray, it's fine. It's all gonna get covered up. so that'll make things a lot easier that way. And then I just have to tape off the windshield, and I'm just gonna leave the hatch up and no paint should get on it. Alright, the back half, like 4-point, is all sanded up now besides that bar right there. So I'm gonna get that. And then all I have left is the main hoop up top and the A-pillars. But I'm gonna take off those like foam things right now and start sanding. Probably an hour in already. This is really, really tiring, especially because I can't use my other arm. It's like just one hand, so my arm's getting really sore. But I definitely want to finish it today and at least get a coat of primer on it. And I'm starving, but I don't want to stop. Finally done sanding the cage. I am absolutely like disgusting right now. My face is super gross. Good thing I put on this mask because that's how much rust dust would have gone in my mouth. Some got through where my nose was because I didn't bend the little tab, but whatever. The cage is finally done sanding. It looks like it's still pretty rusty right now just because this is all wiped off, so there's no rust on it. I haven't wiped this bar down or that over there. I'm going to tape off the windshield and part of the dash. I don't want to pull the dash out because it does have all the stock wiring in it still, and the stock steering column and all that stuff. It's not as easy as like my race car. I thought I had masking paper, like a big roll of paper, and I also thought that I had a big roll of plastic, but I had neither. And I also don't have any newspaper, so I had to resort to cutting up some trash bags. It'll do the job. Not what I wanted to use, but it'll work. Cage is all primered up now. Looks so much better already having a primered cage, and I can't wait until the interior is all painted up. I'm going back and forth on painting the cage white or painting it gray. I think white would look cool depending on the color of the car, but also in my race car, the cage is white with gray interior. So I think I might do the same thing because possibly they might be matching someday. So I'm gonna go with the white. I just figured that out. I'm going with the white. My camera died while I was painting it white. As you can see, turned out pretty well. There's a couple spots I didn't get, like right there and around the front side just a little bit on both of the pillars over there. There is overspraying here, but what you're supposed to do is paint the cage first, and then you wrap the cage up and you paint the interior. It's a lot easier like that than painting the interior and keeping all these little splatters or like paint mist going around everywhere. So I really don't mind if this gets painted at all because it's going to be covered up anyways, and most of these wires are going to be taken out of the car since they're useless and I don't use them for anything anymore. The can that I was using started to splatter a little bit in a couple spots, and like right here and here, so that's why I stopped and I'm not finishing it today. I'm gonna finish this tomorrow probably, but I'll be filming a different video, so I'll show you guys the finished product when I'm done, but I'm not gonna show the rest of me like just touching up the paint. It really doesn't make any sense. But I got a lot done today. It maybe didn't seem like it, but it was really time consuming. I will be working on the FC in the next video also. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna get some food really quick. I'm absolutely starving. It's 3:33, McWish. It's 3:33 and all I've had today is a bowl of... It's 3:33 and all I've had today is a bowl of... It's 3:33 and all I've had today is a bowl of Fruit Loops.